What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Property Diaries. My name is Arran. I am an inventory clerk in Peterborough and the Cambridgeshire area. It's my job to go around the houses, check the condition and record the condition before and after someone moves in and out of a property. The reason I'm starting this series is because I feel like it'd be really interesting for you guys to get a daily insight of what I do and what it is I see on a daily basis, so that all the properties I go to are all very different inside. Some of them are absolutely amazing, others are absolutely terrible, and they're usually one or the other. They don't usually sit in between that, and that's why I feel like this series would be a really good idea to show you guys what I see every single day, because the condition is so vastly different depending on where you go. Doesn't matter if it's an inventory or a checkout, one way or another, you can get good and bad at both ends, and that's what I find really interesting. And it's also really fun to show off the properties if they are absolutely fantastic as well, because sometimes I'm in awe at how good the properties can look inside, and other times I want to just run away and get in the shower and never come out of it again, because some of them are absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this journey. I'm going to try and get 2 or 3 videos out every single week like this, documenting my Monday to Friday doing these jobs, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Any feedback is welcome in the comments down below. Before we get into today's video, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself and where I've come from in my background. So in 2020, I started in the lettings business and started as a lettings negotiator. Did that until 2024. Went self-employed in February 2024 and have been a inventory clerk ever since, working for myself and another company as a subcontractor. So there's always a lot of work coming in. There's always a lot of properties I go to that are always very different. And yeah, I really enjoy what I do. It is very stressful and very disgusting sometimes, but for the most part, it can be very enjoyable and very rewarding. So if you are ever considering working for yourself, I would strongly advise it. It is much better, especially if you're someone like me that hates being told what to do. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoy this series and welcome to the first episode of the Property Diaries. So the first property we went to is a studio room over in the town centre. It is fully furnished and it was in fairly good condition throughout. It's a really nice modern studio that's only a couple of years old and comes fully equipped with everything you need to do everything you need to in the room. And there is communal lounges and kitchens as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Bathrooms are really good size, as you can see. Now there was a few marks on the green wall here, as is always the case when you have a darker coloured feature wall. It does seem to get the most marks and they show up the most. Just bear that in mind if you're going to decorate one day. You do have some settlement cracks next to the wardrobe and a few marks opposite on the other side of the room next to the kitchenette. Here is one of the communal lounges here. Very clean, very tidy. The landlord has cleaners coming every day to clean the communal areas, which is a really nice aspect with this building. Communal kitchen diner here, as you can see, is a really good size as well. There's one of these on each floor, just like the lounges. Really, really beautifully designed, very modern. And then you have a cinema room on the ground floor as well. After this, we went over to another studio room. This one is absolutely magnificent inside, in my opinion. It's one of the best designed studios you'll ever see. It's got air conditioning, it's all bills included, and it's just a really good sized studio. And it just has a very nice aura about it. In the wardrobe, you also get a safe and an ironing board, which is a nice bonus touch. And not to mention that the bathroom is absolutely massive in here. It is like a disability bathroom, but it does just work as a normal, humongous bathroom for a regular person as well. Looking very grand in there. After this, we went over to the 2-bedroom apartment. Now this one was in quite average condition throughout. I'm just going to give you a quick pan around and I'll talk in more detail in a second about the issues seen in here. So I have done another apartment in this building previously last year, and it was also just like this one, pretty average condition, quite heavily worn and marked throughout. You can't really see it from these videos so far, so when I delve deeper in a second, you'll understand exactly what I mean by this. So it looked like the entrance hall and lounge and the second bedroom you saw had some work done, but the rest of it hadn't had too much done in terms of works, which is a bit of a shame. It makes it a bit awkward when it comes to doing the checkout. You see the doors here, they're quite heavily worn, and the door frame as well in the lounge area, quite heavily marked. Just little things like this do add up. And then in bedroom 1, as you can see, the walls are heavily scuffed and marked, and it's like this at mid to low level throughout this bedroom. So it's quite a shame to see this. It might be a case that the landlord has an agreement with the tenants that they can decorate, but even still, like, it's just not very good. You just want to give the tenants something in better condition than this when they first move in. I'd be livid if I moved into this personally, so good luck to whoever's moving in here, I guess. Into the ensuite, there was red staining within the toilet bowl. There's heavy marks there. There's leak damage either side of the shower cubicle, more heavily so that side. Not ideal for when you're moving in. The tile grouting's a bit grubby as well. Into bedroom 2, there's a large white patchy stain in the corner there, which I'm guessing is where it's been stain blocked from previous leak, mold or damp. Into the bathroom, the door again heavily marked on the outside and on the inside. Just little things like this really do frustrate me, because it's just an easy fix. Paint the doors, make them better. It really doesn't take a lot to make these properties look much better than they do. Again, heavy marks on the right hand side wall here, chips free paint above the radiator, multiple black spots in the sealant around the bath. The bath panel was cracked on the side and being held together with tape, as you can see. It's not a good look. Multiple scuffs and marks next to the basin there. Into the kitchen, again, heavily marked door, both inside and out, crack in the worktop laminate, staining on the ceiling there, chips on the flooring. average condition really, nothing too crazy in here to worry about, but that door again just looks ugly from the inside with how many marks are there. Inside the freezer there was a lot of dirt and some mold, which is quite disgusting really for someone to move into like that. So yeah, that was a 2-bedroom flat, guys. Not great condition, definitely could have done with some work. And then onto our final job of the day, we have this 1-bedroom fully furnished apartment in the city centre by the same landlord as the first 2 studio rooms I showed you, funnily enough, and they do really good properties. This one was in excellent, well, this one's in quite good condition, should I say. Not excellent because it did have quite a few marks to the walls, given the fact that no work was done from this tenancy and the previous tenancy, and it hasn't been cleaned yet. I'm going to guess it will be. As you can see by the extractor fan here, it's quite filthy there on the ceiling and on the extractor fan itself. And there was a fair few marks to the entrance hall walls, if I'm being honest with you, but it was nothing too abhorrent that you wouldn't want to move into here. And compared to the other 2-bedroom flat I just showed you, it's in much better condition and it looks way better, and it will be looked after more so by these tenants, I'm sure, given what they're moving into. In the bedroom, there was a lot of dirt and debris on the windowsill, as you can see, and there is some paint blistering at the foot of the bed here, so there must be moisture getting in from the outside wall. That needs to be looked at before they move in. You see the paint's flaked off down there. Quite a few marks on the grey feature wall, as is always the case with the darker walls, as you saw earlier with the green one in the first studio. In the kitchen lounge, there's quite a few heavy marks below the windowsill there in the kitchen area. Again, more dirt and debris on the windowsill and lots of dust and dirt on the window frames. Some dirt on the floor as well. Easy fixes all of this, and there's a few light marks below the other windowsill next to the sofa. Again, just needs a light clean, to be honest with you, and maybe, in my opinion, a light redeck, but overall good condition for what it is. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Property Diaries, or should I say the first chapter, because that is what I'm going with, not episode. I'm going to make that mistake so many times. A bit of a mixed bag today, quite a chilled out day, to be honest with you. It hasn't been too busy and it's gone quite quickly. The weather's been beautiful. As you can see, the sun is still absolutely beaming at this point in the day now. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to work on the format a bit. I'm still not sure how I prefer to do it. I'm a bit limited because I'm trying to edit 4K footage on my phone and I haven't got a computer powerful enough to do that. I'm trying to figure it out. Hopefully you like the style I've gone with today. Any feedback in the comments down below would be fantastic. And yeah, I'll try and do some more on the go shooting as well for you, like I did in the previous few videos on the channel. Check them out below, by the way, they are available. And don't forget to follow or subscribe depending on where you're watching this. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.